And good evening everyone who is watching the stream of VOD arrives on air, and welcome to my short stream, but a busy stream still nonetheless. So a little bit of time I got tonight to play, so let's not waste our time. We have a character who needs some going from one island to another island, some transfer. And there was a bot yesterday. I just didn't have time to do it, so let's see if we can do it right now. So again, a short one, just because it's hard for me to stream on weekends. That's my excuse for today. So the bot's still there, just as I expected. So we are not staying here. We have a ton of gasoline. And some water that we actually can use. Let's do this now. Let's stop the music. There's water in this cooking pot. That's not right. I don't do that. Either I keep items inside or I keep water inside. I would only keep both inside for very short periods of time, and when I kinda anyway would have room in my inventory to free up the cooking pot completely. I don't think it's like fair to have items at the same time in water and end up with like grenade, pistol, whatever soup in there. Okay. Let's hydrate a little bit and let's go to the mainland. It's gonna be kinda a longer journey. The boat's here, just as expected. Let's push it a little bit. Like this. Hey, don't float away a little bit too early. Spark plug, my precious spark plug. Not here. Here. Get in. Yep, the engine's damaged, just as I predicted yesterday. Have I already... No, I never actually left the island from this point. The last time I left the island from next to the submarine port. Still a little bit too loud to my taste. If somebody starts shooting at us, though I don't think it's going to happen. I ended up with this geared character with things to do on this server that kinda at this time of day tends to be like almost empty, unfortunately. So if I could play like when it's daytime in Europe, that'd be of course different story. But I end up getting free only, well, I mean, I can of course reorganize maybe my priorities here. Would you please stop? Would you please stop moving? I don't want my boat to just float away. Shotgun. Different things spawn here. And not always... It's not always junk. It's actually, especially for a new spawn, there's always would be something useful. Not just whaleys. I just check these from time to time just to see what's going on here. Nothing interesting for me tonight. So we are full, there's that, but we have fuel, and we can check a couple of islands on the way, because we still have that yellow key. We have enough fuel to... What's going on? We have enough fuel to get back to the mainland if we run out of fuel, like in the middle of a strait or something. And we, anyway, gotta be moving roughly in that direction. So that island with the tower I really don't like. The one ahead. It kinda so hard to get around. Here you have like proper water paths. Over there it turns into labyrinths. And at some point actually there is even a couple of what do you call it? Keep forgetting basic words. Dead ends. So here it's like pretty much open water. Over there you cannot even navigate like over there. You got to go around here. Like you got to turn. So that would be south. You got to go south of the Tower Island in advance, following the buoys. Shadow Tribe, good evening, welcome. I do not discuss servers that I play unless it's something special. One thing I can tell you, I play vanilla. Usually I play vanilla. So rarely I would play anything modded, and if it's modded it would be either something strange or something hardcore, or like to help out the person who I know to test their server. So otherwise I prefer vanilla, like but it can be community, it can be there are still community vanilla servers, or something that would be really close to community, like with some just mods for administrating those servers. Okay, let's take a look. So we're looking for the containers. Again, I hate those islands. I hate going on there. It's like a trap for... Okay. It's a trap for a boat. Don't end up in the water, please. I don't remember if... containers spawn on this side. But I mean, never hurts to check, right? I know where they spawn 100%, but since I don't like these islands, I don't know about these ones really. They have, like, besides containers, they have stuff on them. So that double island over there, that's something. When it comes to the containers, maybe can jump there and take a look there. I think we have enough fuel, and we are not losing fuel here in this labyrinth. We are just going through. Is it the double one? No. Well, I mean, wait. That one's the double one. That one is the largest one. Sure. I don't know how bad it is when you end up wasting fuel in Ice Labyrinth here. So I have a feeling that would be not good. I mean, the fuel consumption would be not good at all. Stopping, starting, going slower, going faster, accelerating, decelerating basically. So, but just going straight, like pretty much cruising, that should be easier for the engine and for the fuel consumption. So I'm risking, of course, but I'm only taking these risks because I have 3 canteens with the fuel. I still don't know for how long one canteen or one bottle would last, but I have 3 and I consider like 1 is just enough to get to the mainland from pretty much anywhere. I mean, I of course don't want to die trying to swim. That island's absolutely deadly when it comes to going back on foot. Like, you just cannot. I tried. Maybe if I had a little bit better clothes, but I had actually very good clothes in terms of like soaking water, not soaking water, water resistance. Maybe if I had more heat packs, right, to remember. So I had, I think, 2 or 1 even. So maybe it would be possible to cross on foot from there to there. There's like a lot of ice, but still a lot of open water, really a lot. Plus I ended up getting in like very dark blizzard at night. So... And yeah, you cannot have a fire on the ice. If it was possible, then it would have like fixed pretty much everything. Okay, this we need to get rid of. So speaking of actually modded servers, yesterday I just kinda, just to test if it even works for me, tried to join Nate Labs server, one of the beautiful potato servers, the one he called Badlands. Well, it's running just a Takistan map that I've never played. So yesterday off stream I kinda took a look at it for the first time. Takistan. So, but that server was initially empty, so it was more just wandering around. Though, I gotta tell you, new map. I didn't use any external maps. I try to avoid using external maps, especially exploring new maps for me. So, I try to just explore it using only in-game stuff. And I don't know if Nate Labs server has like interface map, but I found the paper map, but a little bit later. So in the first thing that happened, I died because of zombies, but I respawned, I ran, I traveled, I found a Motorola or whatever it's called, like a small thingy, like yeah, I keep remembering its name from GTA, like Faggio. And I found my body before I found the map, just using the signs on the intersections, at the intersections and whatnot. So I was able to find my body. Well, it wasn't a body, there's a mod on that server that turns you into a zombie when you die. So I was strangely a soldier zombie with all my loot. Okay, so far so good. Famous last words. It's getting darker, but we always can do a short stop. Wait it out, and at the same time get some thermal boost. And there is, I think, a container, but I have only, my key is only the yellow one. So let's see what's that. Looks like blue. Oh, yellow. No, no, no. Get in. Start the engine. You don't need to park the boat completely on land, just enough to stop it here. Just like this. Here we go. Let's add some gamma for you, for me, for everybody. So where's the key? Pristine, nice key. Amazing. Finally, big magazines. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Big magazine for the M4. Finally something. There is this 20 rounder. I have one 20 rounder, so 10 rounder goes away. The 10 rounder goes away. This one gets full. The boat's already trying to float away. CR Mega, you gotta be kidding me, like this here. Here we go. Finally something really useful here. And this 20 rounder as a spare. Technically speaking, M4 related, I don't really need anything else. I'm good. Let's hide the key. I'm just pretty much happy, and looked like for a second from here when you move looks like duck face, like Disney duck face on the front of the boat. Get in. Start the engine. Okay, it was worth it. How about just, yeah, finally moving. So that's not the only container. Sometimes there is more. This island has here on this coastline, like, I don't know, on the map it looks like 100 spawns. There's another one over there, but that would be blue. I don't think we're going to be that lucky to have 2 yellow containers in a row. It's going to be blue, I'm sure of it. Able to see it without using any magnification. Yeah, this one's blue. So, and I only have a yellow key. But that yellow key already has... By the way, there was another one somewhere in my inventory, I think. Was it a different character on different server? Doesn't matter. So that yellow key definitely has paid off already many times. I found that M4 and I found a magazine for it, so not on the land. We don't need to go to the land. So there is another container. Okay. That's insane. 3 containers only on this part of the coast. It's a blue one. Moving on. So that's probably got to be it. Drifting like crazy. So, but again, this coastline has a ton of possible container spawns too. Though we already caught 3 containers only on that part of the island. Southern part. Uh-huh. That's okay. So now we are going to learn 1 canteen of gasoline. What it's good for. We're going to learn that. So just 1 liter of gas. No, that's a bot. Of course it's possible to find like a jerry can of gasoline somewhere on this island, for example. Especially if you have no other option, just to keep looking for it. But that might be a long shot. Okay, we're going to visit another island by the look of it, because that's sorta kinda on the way to the mainland. Oops. Accidentally turned the gear off. So this is the island with mustache house on the top of it. The one that we cannot even see from here. The tower island we cannot even see from here. On the map they don't look that far away from each other. Okay. Any more containers? Yeah, that's that household over there on the very top is the green mustache house. And there is a container. Oh, no, it's not a container. It is a shack of sorts, I think. Yeah, okay. There is a container over there. Yellow. Okay. Let's get there. We just need to park the boat here. Or dock. Oh, stop, 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 stop. Oops, 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 oops. That's a tad unexpected. That's like really unexpected. That's not good. That's not the way it should be. Like, yep, like this. Stop the engine. Getting stuck under the pier, that's the last thing I need. Though we are safe here, we should be able to get back to the mainland one way or another. Oh, mushrooms. Nice. I'm out of food. These are rare here. But it happens. So, I remember having, yeah, 2 keys. Exactly. One's damaged. Yo. That's rare. Take some sort of silencer, but not the these ones, right? Yeah. Doesn't take these silencers. That's tempting. Is it full auto? I think it is. Badly damaged magazine. Marksman scope. Yeah. So the magazine's badly damaged. The gun itself is damaged. And I'm out of, unfortunately, out of weapon cleaning kits. But that's rare. And I have a little, well, I have rounds, because my current gun uses pretty much the same rounds. Okay. I can double carry for a bit. Checking. Oh, mushrooms over there. While traveling by boat, double carrying doesn't... It's not going to be a problem. There's a lot of mushrooms. Am I alone even on this island? Okay. Kinda feel like not really figuring that out. Let's just leave. That's pretty much insane amount of mushrooms. And there's more even. They like keep spawning. And they're all good. I've never seen that many mushrooms in one spot. Okay. I just don't want the fuel to... I just don't want to run out of the fuel. Well, maybe being in somebody's sights. That's a new over there. So it looks like that one canteen of fuel is enough for quite a journey. And the one bottle, it's the same. So let's just get closer to the mainland and keep going from there. Yeah, that's Aniwa. I finally started to remember the names of the settlements here. Not all of them, the villages on the eastern and northern coast. It's like... it can be a three-way quiz. name all the villages in the right order. Okay, we got to make a stop. And get our temperature back up. Grab this. Yeah, being cold here, even though the weather seems to be good. Being cold, it's not good. So there's a couple of buildings down there you could have a fire in, but I don't know, maybe this church, it worked for me once. Let's try to do it another time, one more time. And let's not forget this gun with a scope even. So oops, that was a desync. We're pretty evil kind. That's some bark. One of these trees should give me firewood. No? No, they're all giving only light bark. Light bark. Light bark. Okay, there's enough bushes here. That's badly damaged. Gotta probably fix it. Place. Start this fire. I don't know if it's considered like covered or not, but it's neither inside nor outside, I would say. It's nighttime, that doesn't make it easier. Okay. No zombies around. People, who knows? The place is kinda, well, I mean, famous last words, mostly invisible, but not at night with a fire inside. So I'm going to take a short break. I'm not going to log out, just like that. If I get killed, well, I mean, probably I deserve it if I get killed like this here. still alive, which is pretty encouraging. Let's get a little bit more fuel. Or maybe we shouldn't. Yeah. We get what we get here. Temperature bonus that we can have. And we just move on. Oh, by the way, to do something. Enjoy this ton of mushrooms that I found on the coast. I don't know, was there a player over there? I think if he was that, or she, if they were that close, they would have definitely heard me. So, but I found like 5 mushrooms in one spot. Everywhere on the coast. That's the first time I've seen that many mushrooms in one area. Enough for now. Let's keep 2. I don't have anything else to eat. One stick left. And then we are free again to go. Netsuman, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I'll try to remember about it. I don't want to leave it behind. I'm pretty happy with my savanna, but I mean, you know how it is. There are good things and there are better things. But I'll have to maybe again if I stash it away, then I might end up never returning to it. I'm not sure even if my stash is still there. So I've been accumulating explosives, and that's what I'm pretty much doing here. Going to take a look at my stash with those explosives. Okay, and that one, is it giving me better magnification? Roughly the same, I think. It's just more powerful. So we learned actually one important thing here. Let's just stop for a second. Drop this one on the ground. Where's my map? Do I have a map? Yes. So, on just one canteen of fuel, we were able to go from here to here, with one stop at here, Elizarova Island. So pretty much from Saliska all the way to a little bit even past Aniva. And the canteen is kind of still lasting. That's good to know. The distance you can travel on just this amount of gasoline. Where's my cooking pot? Yeah. My spark plug. I spent so much time looking for this spark plug. Oops. I think I'm going to have a problem if I start it like this. I don't think I can leave things on the ground in the boat. So, to prevent a situation where I just run out of fuel. Let's refuel it again. So the experiment is not clean anymore, but it's better to be able to travel than to be able to like figure out things. Double carrying in a boat, refueling it while double carrying somewhere in the water. That might not be even possible. So I don't think it's possible to drop things into the boat. We got to test it, but not right now. My hands are a little bit busy right now. No. Apply. So if one canteen lasted all the way from Saliska to here, another bottle, which is pretty much another canteen, should last all the way to the top of the east coast, I think. That's quite a journey, but from Saliska to here, to the mainland, a little bit north of Aniva, it was quite a journey too. Using bottles versus jerry can. Well, I mean, jerry cans are really hard to find, Natsumat. Jerry cans are hard to find. Bottles and canteens way easier. And cooking pots, and vodka bottles. That stuff's pretty much everywhere, so maybe you won't be able to feed as much fuel as with a jerry can. Well, you won't be able to feed as much fuel as with jerry can. But see, just one canteen kinda gives you some serious mobility. We'll have to test it more thoroughly, of course. And we will just maybe, well, just maybe later. Maybe next time. Another boat over there. We could just swap the boats, but I refueled this one. This one waited for me since yesterday. I found it yesterday, but I didn't have time to continue the journey yesterday, so I just left it where I found it, and it still was there. This is still the east coast, so we are only getting there. I think that's the turn over there, that tower, that's pretty much where the island forms a corner. Okay. Sorta kinda turning around the corner here. Hey, where are you going? Well, it's nice to be close to the land, just in case you run out of fuel again. Tavern on the hill. I don't remember that one. This is a ruined bridge. The ruined bridge place. One of the two, I think. I could travel, of course, on foot. Not a problem here. It's just a little bit longer. So, and this is on the boat, it's just a little bit faster. What was that? Bush on the water? Ah, a ship. Okay. Ship, a boat, a remnants of a boat. That's where we dock. We have arrived. From here, going to be just standard easy travel on foot. Some zombies already. A welcoming committee, sorta kinda. So I don't want to go to the town double carrying, so, and I don't need to go to the town. Police car over there. Would they have something interesting for me? I don't remember. Let's take a look, but we have to leave the rifle under the bush. Like here next to this weird spot of grass. A weird spot of bald land. Around. Huh, an ambulance over there. A shotgun. Nice. Does it have any rounds? If we are going to do base raiding, shotguns and shotgun shells going to be our friends. Ah, yeah. They hide in the engine there. Nothing interesting. Code for a silencer. But I guess not today. Quite a view. Let's take a second to enjoy it. Just in case there's some activity there. I'm not seeing any zombies around the military camp. That's the street that continues over there on the other side of this compound. Well, I mean, the street goes around the road. Not seeing anything anywhere. The well's, by the way, the well is over there. Just in case you've been wondering. Zombies started to spawn in. So it looks like we are alone or almost alone. Or probably alone or probably almost alone in here. How good is the scope, by the way? That would be like 300. Wanted to test it on like long range with just an assault rifle. Hey, stop moving. I cannot hit moving targets. I have no idea how to do that. Oh yeah, that's accurate. I missed a little bit. Yeah, I will definitely, but not while I'm double carrying. Yeah, it is. The zeroing was absolutely right. Within like 20 meters, I think. Proud of myself. And the bullet still has enough power. I will get some gas, 100%. But first I got to figure out what to do with this rifle. I don't want to just ditch Savannah, so maybe I'd find a way to stash it away. Maybe there is a way. And I definitely need to stash away the explosives that I've gathered. That is if my stash is still where I left it. So I'm kind of cutting corners here, but I'm not sure if I'm going in the right direction. My character is heavy as hell. I mean, he's carrying this plate carrier. Maybe I would just find a press west down there in the town. I'm not a fan of plate carriers. This looks like actually a pretty good place to make a stash somewhere here. I mean, you cannot hide the car here, for example. Maybe actually you can. Maybe you can. I mean, there are some trees here. You can maybe hide the tent even in here. Or definitely like something like shelter. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. Not close to any roads, of course. Not close to any wires. Nothing like that. Yeah, got to remember, this place is very close to a big city, and at the same time, well, I mean, maybe not a tent, but something like in a barrel. Something like a barrel, you definitely can hide over there. That's where a lot of people spawn, around that part of the town. That's the police station. Any zombies here? Because I'm double carrying, I don't want to fight any zombies and I don't want to shoot. But I have a little bit of room, and we got to do a little bit of looting to find things like laser sewing kits, for example. And by the way, this mine that I'm carrying, the mine I absolutely don't need. Crap. That looked like a gigantic player for a second. That sound I just heard, it wasn't the shots. It was just ambient noise of the like metal roof, things like that. Sewing kit, that's good. That's what I've been looking for. So anything we need to fix? Let's take a look right away. Only the shoes. Okay, let's grab the new one instead of the used one. Okay, nothing in here. This, for some reason, these lands, Sakhal, they have a lot of things like outside, which is definitely not a thing for any of the other maps. They're like a lot of assets, a lot of furniture outside. This by the way used to be a barrier. And now they repurposed it as a just pile of junk. That approach I like. I'm kind of curious, why does this place have that much stuff outside of the houses? Dumped or stored. And that's the dump truck highway going to the local quarry. Okay, somewhere here. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to need another fire pretty soon. But unfortunately, I'm going to call it a day here because it's getting past 6 a little bit here, and I have to do some things at 7, so I got to get prepared. Yeah, instead of going to bed, I have to do some things in the morning. So I kind of told you that it's going to be a short one in the beginning, so there has been a warning. So, oh, Sanagol, thank you for watching. So I'm working towards making my streams a little bit longer, but eventually it happens on its own. Like a couple weeks ago, I've been kind of doing 3-hour ones, even 1 4-hour one, I think. So thank you very much for watching, people. Don't leave the channel yet, please. Don't leave the Twitch channel especially. So YouTube people, thank you for watching me on YouTube. Please leave a like if you like this video. There's not a lot happened here. We pretty much traveled from island to island to island, just as the title says. So the title actually pretty much was 100% true. So is 100% true. So leave a like if you like this video. Doesn't matter if it's a stream, live stream, or a recorded video for you. So subscribe for more. We play DZ, we play GeoGuessr. When we like really out of time, we play GeoGuessr. We stream every day. I stream every day. But when I don't have time, it's like something like GeoGuessr. And yeah, don't forget to activate notifications, because I can be, well, imagine nighttime in Europe. Yeah, whatever people consider it to be, like starting from 10 p.m., starting from like 9 p.m. or 8 p.m., or like starting from like midnight, whatever, and all the way till morning. So that's why you need notifications, because it's kind of a pretty big time window. Thank you for watching on Twitch people. Don't leave the channel yet. Let's find somebody to raid and call it a day properly. Properly. Okay. This person I've raided, this person I've raided, this person I've raided, this person I've raided. There's like... Ah, no, this person's not playing DZ. Okay. 3 out of 6 persons on my following page are playing DZ, which is nice, but I raided them all recently, so I guess it's time to find somebody else to raid. Okay, have one person already in my crosshairs. So remember that I told you that I would play modded if it's hardcore. So let's see if we can raid this guy. Yeah, we should be able to. Let's see if the command goes through. The command goes through. Yeah, of course. This person is, it's like not the first day streaming. So 1.6k followers, experienced streamer. Let's go and say hi to Check-in Lad, because they are currently enjoying Dear Isle Has Fallen. so has fallen. It's a group of servers. Sometimes it Chernars has fallen, sometimes it Derail has fallen. I think at some point used to be Namals has fallen. That are pretty much extremely hardcore and modded towards more hardcoreness, not just to randomly add things, but yeah, to just make it more hardcore. I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night. Let's go and say hi to check-in chat on Twitch. Did I mispronounce his name? Check-in chat. So, okay. Yeah, let's do it right this time.